It's day 2 at Myrtle Beach, and we're heading into one of the most popular attractions here. Welcome back to another Curly Q family adventure. Good morning from the breakers at Myrtle Beach, and this balcony view is one of my favorite parts of the entire trip. It is day 2. We're at the Breakers Resort. Grande made everybody breakfast. On the balcony, let's see if I can get you a good view out there.
Wow!
It is 7:30 in the morning. It's bright and sunny. I don't know what we're doing today yet. I think it's either the Aquarium, Broadway on the beach. Those are the plans. Before we even got there, I checked the tickets online, and I was kind of surprised at how quickly it adds up for a family. It's one of those things you don't really think about until you're at checkout. And $171 later, we were ready to go in. Now, Ripley's Aquarium is located right in Broadway at the beach, which makes it super easy to get to and walk around once you're there. This is one of those places that's really well organized, so I'm going to show you the map as we go through each section so you can kind of see how everything is laid out. Once inside, we turned right into Ocean Wonders.
Found a bigger crab. That's him.
As soon as we walked in, the kids were immediately hooked. There's something about aquariums that just keeps them entertained way longer than you expect.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She looks pregnant.
I think she is pregnant.
Me too.
What you thinking so far?
I like it.
Yeah? Yeah. If you can't tell already, this was definitely one of their favorite spots. And they had a lot of these bubbles sprinkled into a ton of their exhibits, so it actually became a game for them to find the most. One thing to keep in mind if you're planning a Myrtle Beach trip around April or early spring like we did, this can be such a hit or miss for beach weather. We purposely came right after most spring break crowds had cleared out, which gave us a quieter beach experience, but the cooler days definitely had us looking for indoor activities. And honestly, Ripley's Aquarium ended up being the perfect backup plan. This is the Rio Amazon, and this section really felt like stepping right into the rainforest. Planet Jellies had all these glowing tanks that almost felt hypnotizing to watch. This was easily one of the prettiest sections in the entire aquarium, and my kids who love a good memory card game spent like 20 minutes in this spot. Eventually a line started and I had to get them out of there so other friends could play, because they would have stayed there all day if I let them. One thing we didn't fully think through was just how many school field trips happen this time of year.
Oh, thank you.
So if you're visiting in early spring, definitely expect a lot of kids and bigger day crowds inside. Rainbow Rock was bright, colorful, and packed with so much movement that the kids didn't know where to look first.
Look at they do look at the face.
They do look, they kind of look like a lion.
Kind of looks like a thing.
If you're a mom always trying to find a good photo op spot, this tank was our absolute favorite. Sloth Valley was such a fun surprise. This was one of those exhibits where everyone naturally slowed down for a minute. There's just something about sloths that instantly makes everyone stop and stare. Honestly, I wasn't too sure what exactly this game was here, but it was keeping my son entertained, and it looked like as he moved around, the colors would change. They had a lot of different activities like this for the kids throughout the exhibits, and it helped with his wiggles. Because they want you to keep moving through here. This was probably the biggest highlight of the entire aquarium. Dangerous Reef is the long tunnel experience where sharks and sea life glide right over your head, and it honestly makes you feel completely immersed. It was like we were swimming right next to them.
That's not a hammerhead. That's a sign.
As you go through the tunnel, you can find these little labels with photos and details about each type of fish in the tank. It was like our own little scavenger hunt. The kids had a blast trying to find the fish in the picture with the fish in the tank so they could see it in real life. Because they keep them full. This big guy wants to be in the camera. I want to see the turtle. A fun fact about me, I absolutely love sea turtles, and we saw a label that said that there is a sea turtle in this tank. So we were on the hunt, but unfortunately we never got to find him. However, my dad said he spotted him, but he was gone before I could get my camera out. Wesley, you with mommy? And y'all can kind of see how I do it too. To kind of give you We're gonna go that way at the very end. This area felt more peaceful and slower paced after Dangerous Reef, which was such a nice little reset. Black to Tara. Tiny. Real life dragons.
What?
I'm gonna count under there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I want one. And then we made it to Ray Bay, where things got really interactive. If your kids love hands-on experiences, this is definitely worth considering. You can purchase Stingray feeding tickets once you're inside the aquarium. And they're only $5, so we ended up just getting one and having our kids split. And the staff was so kind and knowledgeable. They showed us exactly how to hand feed the rays, an experience I know they're not going to forget. Grab her sunglasses off her head. And of course, no aquarium trip is complete without making your way through the gift shop. There were so many things the kids wanted, but somehow we made it out, only spending money on a refrigerator magnet. And I'm not gonna lie, that felt like a major parent win. And it was not easy, because look at how many goodies they have in here. Before heading out, we stopped at Ripley's musical garden, and this ended up being such a fun little surprise. The kids and my parents had the best time playing around here. Overall, Ripley's Aquarium was such a great choice for one of those cooler Myrtle Beach days. If you're traveling in early spring and need an indoor activity, I definitely recommend adding it to your list. And after this, we're headed back out to explore more of Broadway at the beach, so make sure you come back for the next video. And thanks for making memories with us today. We'll see you in the next Curly Q family adventure.